too loyal, then it's gonna cost me. And that's how I feel. Yeah.
U.S. Bank Stadium holds just under 70,000 spectators, and they've come out in full force for this one. A fantastic atmosphere here in Minneapolis. It can certainly get loud inside this building, and just a few moments ago when the Vikings were introduced, it was downright shaking in here. They're set for football as the Vikings get ready to do battle with the Washington football team. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Thomas. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. They'll roll him out right. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively, and it'll bring up second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big play there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up first and 10 at the 48-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now on the run, he'll throw it back deep over the middle. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
Flush to his right. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a first down.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. On first and 10, here's Mon. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Vikings have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point by McCann, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0.
Vikings 7. Tucker McCann set to kick off.
McCann's got it teed up. Taken at the goal line.
Over first and 10.
Out there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
2nd and 10. Back to throw. That's out to the flat for Gibson. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on, you heave one deep and you catch him close to the spot.
Now a throw here to his running back.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
And he's brought down from Viking territory now. They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On 1st down, right back to Gibson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. 2nd and 1. Throw right side, taken in by Gibson. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. They'll set up to throw. Being chased out left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. He'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up an interesting 3rd and goal. Rolling to his right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington now an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the pistol, they run it with Cook. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
Jamin Davis on the tackle. A gain of 2.
Off the play fake, Mond. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
These two teams all tied after 1. They go play action here. Mond. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
2 yards on the
Mond now off of play action. Flushed out right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
Seventh play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. Here's Mond. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamin Davis. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Escaping the pressure right. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. On play action, they'll throw. Sliding out of the pocket. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Many times when a play breaks down and the quarterback's moving around outside of the pocket, you're thinking just get rid of something short. But a lot of guys are coached, think deep, take the big shot, hoping someone can get lost behind the secondary. They weren't able to connect on that one.
Here's 2nd and 10. They're going to look to throw. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Now on 3rd and long. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And he's going to be taken down here. Back across midfield, 3 yards away from midfield at the 47. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chase Young just creating a disaster there for the offense as that one goes 16 yards in the wrong direction. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. Another try after the first down sack. Mond. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Thielen brings up third down.
Mond looks to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. Here's Mond. They're going for it. Lets it fly for Thielen. He's got a man complete. And he'll get inside of Washington's 15 before being taken down. And a really unbelievable play there on 4th and long. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him maybe a yard. Quite the opposite from the previous big gainer. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Mond going to throw it to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
Field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
McCann's kick is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
there setting ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And on that last drive, went for it on fourth, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on fourth down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
On second down, it's Gibson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he will find his man, Samuel. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
26 yards. And the Washington first down.
They go play action here on first down. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. Now Washington going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Buying time to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here and 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range, so now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
Completes it to Samuel. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 13-yard line.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Sideline throw able to find Gibson. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating the defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look, and he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in Minnesota with the Vikings on top. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Final adjustments being made in the locker rooms. We're just about ready for the second half from Minneapolis. And for the call, let's rejoin Brandon and Charles.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A good, tight football game thus far. 10-7 the score as we resume action on EA Sports. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half they didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it, but I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities, and I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
From the 31, Mond. Eluding the pressure right. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that's caught inside the 35. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Mond. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And to the 12. That's where it stops. The return is halted at the 12-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their defense did its job, forcing the takeaway there to start the half, and now can the offense follow suit?
And you'd better believe that one side of the ball feeds off the work of the other, so they'll want to come out, establish some rhythm, and go down and take the lead.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. Again, he'll find Samuel for the completion. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Gibson here running out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Gibson again. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson. And down to the 28-yard line. 72 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
They're making it look easy out there. Another 1st down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 1st downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Here's a give to Gibson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They'll set up a throw. That's going to be caught. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Normally on 3rd down and short yardage, you're thinking of throwing to your tight end. It's just going to be a simple chain mover. But this time they let him roam down the field, and a nice dart picks up the 1st down and then some.
Back to throw here. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Mike Gesicki His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10.
Washington 14, Vikings 10.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd and 10, Mond. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Come baby, come baby. 26 Mike, 26 Mike. Check 37. Rush in, rush in, rush in.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Throw left side is complete on the diving effort.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay,
I just need some chocolate and a box of tissue.
Play action's supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's a gain of 7. Brings up.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level. They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Thielen. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 37.
1st and 10 at the 37.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
26 Mike, 26 Mike. Watch the slant, watch the slant.
Here's Mond. And that is incomplete.
Trying to erase that deficit all at once. One big shot. He took it. Unfortunately for him, incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
Left side, Cook. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Brought down at the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd.
They run it again with Cook. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
44 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
And he'll get this down only to the 18. The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle. If you're going to run against this unit, especially down here, just beware. I mean, they're the top rushing defense in the league.
Yeah, and then they go ahead and they double down with the whole thing because you think, okay, let's throw the ball. Oh, yeah, that's right. They defend the pass pretty well, too. Very difficult task right now.
Flush to his right. Wide open receiver complete.
And the Vikings are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, Brandon, we always know that once you score 1 touchdown,
You're
without a doubt. And so far today, he's got 1, but was denied as he tried to get the 2nd one.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal?
Again, it's Cook.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Chase Young
able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
McCann's kick up and good.
And the lead is down at 1 now at 14-13. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
And this will be taken at the 13. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all of their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and then, by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the 4th. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. So a big penalty there on the face mask leads to 1st and 10. Again, it's Cook. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook.
Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts,
as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. The Vikings going to signal for the 1st of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. Able to shift, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Vikings send out their punter, and surprisingly, this is the 1st punt of the game for either team. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. And a good result there as that'll get out of bounds and pin them back at their 10-yard line. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
Out there set ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They'll look to throw.
Gets this to Gibson.
Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there, not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Back to throw. On the move to his left.
Finding Samuel.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Back to throw.
And that's complete to Brown. And quickly another first down, but tackled inbounds. And now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the fourth. He'll look to throw.
That's out to the flat for Gibson.
And that's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it second down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. This for all the marbles. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. Well, Charles, a pretty exhilarating finish to the end of this ball game. At the end, the Hail Mary prayers, though, they went unanswered. Could have won it, but couldn't get it done.
Almost felt schoolyard or playground, didn't it? You remember when you called that play? Everybody just go long and try to find someone open. They gave it a shot, but unable to successfully complete it.
So for Minnesota,